I want you to look around. Tell me if there's anything that you notice or anything that stands out to you in this place.
Yes, I see something like wings, big white wings. It's it's like a butterfly, but it's all white, very tall.
And so, as you connect even more deeply with these butterfly wings, these white, beautiful wings, what else do you notice?
Her, she's female, and her body is green, and she's very aware.
And as you connect telepathically with this being, connecting mind to mind, what does this being say to you? What does she share with you?
She welcomes me, and she is happy to meet me.
Who is this being? What do you need to know about her?
It's not coming through.
Very good. And so, as you connect with this being, is there any messages that she wants to bring through for you today?
She tells me it's okay, don't be nervous. This is your journey.
Is this a being that's one of your guides? Is this a part of your family? What do you need to know about that?
She wants me to know that it's part of my journey is to seek out nature more, connect more with nature and all the beings.
And as she connects with nature more and the beings, what will she notice? How will that help her?
She'll become more in tune with who she is. It's all connected. The more she learns and connects with nature, the more she becomes of herself.
What can you tell her about who she is?
She is a spark of light that she has to ignite. She's been holding back. For her, it's like when you receive a Christmas gift and you're excited, but you don't open it. You just hold on to it, knowing that there's a gift inside. Well, it's time for her to open her gifts. They are there, laying at her feet.
Tell her a little bit about those gifts. What gifts does she have in this lifetime?
Whichever she chooses, the gifts that she is asked for, that she is asked to remember, they can be overwhelming as she opens the gift, but she shall learn how it fits. She will see how it will cause her to grow more spiritually. But she will be able to do things on this physical planet that several cannot do, only because she is asked. Heal. She is a healer. She will learn how to use her gifts of color to heal. She will know how to walk into a room and expand that color and to heal everyone in that room as she walks through. No effort.
And will those abilities just begin to develop naturally for her? Or is there anything that she needs to be doing now to bring those more online?
She only needs to remember these abilities she has always had. If she gets quiet, she will learn. She will remember. She's holding on to a present. And she has pleasure in holding on to the present, the same as she would have pleasure as opening the present. It's time now that she opens the presents.
Very good. Very good. So, we're talking a little bit about who she is. And she's wondering who her star family is. What can you tell her about that?
She's connected to so many. She has, as you say, been there, done that. Planets to planets. Although she's one who does not like to label. She is a Syrian warrior from Sirius B, warrior of light, also Pleiades, also Andromedan, and several others.
What can you share with her about being a warrior of light? She needs to know about that.
She's a deeply loving being. She is very protective of others, even if she does not know them. She will protect them. She's a warrior, always has been. But that, first and foremost, to her means love. And if she must use other means, then she shall. But she prefers love. In the state that she's in, love is all she needs.
And she said, you mentioned she's connected to quite a few different types of beings and star races. She said she feels very, very protected by these beings. What can you tell her about that?
Yes, they watch over her. They give her clues if when they're around. They will communicate with her, either feeling or telepathically. They will not let any harm come to her. She has seen that in situations in life recently where she believed to be in danger and they guided her through it. There was no danger because they were surrounding her and she was protected.
Very good. And she said she feels very drawn to the sky and she seems to see a lot of ships. What can you tell her about that ability to see ships?
She asked a long time ago for her to have that connection with her star family. You need only ask. And since then, she has been receiving visits and seeing ships.
Very good. And she had an experience around one of her birthdays where she was on a ship and I felt like she was almost having a little bit of a party on the ship and she didn't want to come back. What was happening there?
Yes, she was with friends and family. They celebrated her. and at the same time told her what she had to do, her job on this planet. And she was well willing. She understands spiritually what her job is. But when she wakes, she forgets and she just wants to go home.
What can you share with her today about her job here on earth at this time? What does she need to know?
She is a warrior. She's a warrior of light. She fights the dark. She overcomes the dark. Her jobs are many. She has rescued beings who could not help themselves. She has rescued children. The children who have been underground. She has helped in that rescue. She has helped in taking care of other beings and watching over them until their ship comes to get them. She does a lot that she's not aware of.
She says sometimes when she sleeps and she wakes up, she feels very tired. Now, is she doing this rescue and this work that she's doing? Is that all done in dream time, or is there like a multidimensional part of herself that's doing this work? How does that work?
Yes, multidimensional indeed. She's very busy in her real lives, in her true lives. She's very busy. In the physical life, not so much.
Mm.
But in her true lives, her multidimensional lives, she's very busy. She's rescuing. She's protecting. She's saving. She's spreading her light. She's working with other light beings. She's very powerful and very loving.
Very good. She said she had an experience where there were three beings in her room. What can you tell her about waking up and seeing those beings? Who were they?
Yes. She knows them. Not in her physical, but she knows them. They came to take her for a ride. She goes on lots of rides. She loves the ships. And sometimes she remembers the rides. They come from time to time. You visit, take her on a little ride, and bring her back. But most she does not remember. And the reason is if she remembered all that she does, she would not want to be on Earth. Her focus would be too much on what she does than what she should be doing on planet Earth. So she is shown little snippets of this and that is it.
She said she feels that she doesn't like doctors here on earth, but she feels like she's almost taken off planet to visit doctors. What can you share with her about that?
Yes, no, she will not go to a doctor on planet Earth. She does not believe they have her best interest at heart. So she has chosen to go off planet to see doctors, and indeed she does. That's where she has her physicals. If anything needs to be done, it will be done off planet with doctors that she trusts.
What can you share with her about the experience when she was having the back pain and she remembers being with the doctor off planet and then touching the hands of the lady that was there? What does she need to know about that?
Yes. She was receiving an upload as well as the healing. The doctor had her connected to the machine. The lady next to her was the upload. Though her back was in pain, when she grabbed her hand, the pain subsided. The same time she received her upload.
Very good. And so, is there anything else that we need to do with that lower back today? Any energies that can be brought in during that session, during the session to assist?
Yes.
Thank you. And so, when she started to experience the back pain, was that sort of a transitional time when she was um, wanting to get out of law enforcement? Was there a connection with that so that she could get out of that position?
Yes. With her, that's the way that she chose to do it. Instead of just walking away, a reason was created, which made her no longer able to perform in that capacity.
Very good. Very good. And while we're sort of focusing on some of the health issues, she's been having a lot of issues with her joints over the past 2 years. I know we started out this session and we released 3 different entities. Is that connected to those entities, or is there something else going on with the joints?
Her body is adjusting to the energies that's coming from planet, the ascension.
Mm-hmm.
It's all part of it. It's uncomfortable. We're aware of that. We tell her to move, and she doesn't always choose to do that. We tell her to move her body over and over again. We tell her to move her body, to move the energies. It's part of her transition. It doesn't affect everyone the same, but it does affect some in that manner. She's fine. It will transform because of the energies, and remember the things, her gifts that she's asked to remember. Well, that takes on a different type of energy. So she's trying to figure out how to store all this in this body, how to situate, how to adjust before she becomes the healer that she is for others. She must be that for herself. Transform, transmute the energy the same as she would do for someone else.
Very good. And if there's any energies that she needs that will assist her in today's session, we'll ask the higher self and the guides if they can bring that in for her just to help with that joint pain a little bit, help them adjust.
Yes.
Thank you. And she also said she used to have quite a bit of heart palpitations, which she also feels is related to the ascension symptoms. And she also saw a being in meditation one time when she was trying to focus in on that. Is there a connection there or anything she needs to know?
Yes, she received the information that she needed, and she became contact with. It was a fairy. Fairy was connected. She's fine now. There's no more issues with palpitations.
Very good. And she just wanted to check on her kidneys, her liver, and her gallbladder. Now, I know we removed an entity from that area. Was that entity affecting that area, or is there anything else that she needs to know? Or those
No,
organs?
her organs are fine.
Okay,
Yeah, there's no issue.
very good. Very good. She dealt with some difficult experiences in her childhood and some struggles there. Anything that she needs to know or understand about those challenges she faced when she was younger?
She already knows love heals everything. And when she approaches things from the heart, it can be healed. That's what she has learned from those experiences. Also, she is more than that. Those experiences only led her to herself, to the love being that she is.
And if her mother is here with us today, are there any messages that she'd like to bring through for her?
She says she loves you, and she is aware that it was difficult. She still found a way to learn what love is.
Very good. Very good. Now, she has a bit of a spider phobia in this life, and she's wondering, is there any connection to this phobia to a past life? And is there any connection to a wizard that may have thrown her into a pit of spiders? Is that where this phobia comes from, or somewhere else?
Yes, that's where it came from. She's always been a healer. And in that life, she's a healer. Yes, the wizard was not so nice. She was such a loving being at that time. All she knew and saw was love. So she trusted everyone. He used her, and then he wanted to keep her quiet by tricking her and pushing her into a hole filled with spiders. It did not kill her, but it changed her.
And so she feels sometimes that spirit is trying to help her get past that fear by placing spiders in her path. Is that correct?
Mm, yes, that was, yes. She needed to move past that. It was holding her back. So a little gentle nudge here and there. She did it. She moved past it. She can be stubborn, and she's aware of the things that she needs to do to get past something. But when it's time to move, it's time to move.
Very good. And if we can assist her today in just disconnecting from that lifetime even more so that she doesn't feel any of that fear, she'd appreciate that.
Yes, it's not needed anymore. She doesn't need it.
Very good. Before you come back, is there anything else that the higher self, any other messages that want to come through that you need to know today?
No.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to ask the higher self and any beings that we were speaking with today to recede back to your time, space, dimension, and reality with much love and much thanks for the information that you've shared and the healing that you've provided.